Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Washington Nationals March to October. We are just coming off of the draft in the last episode, so if you missed that, make sure you go back and check that one out. We're on a bit of a downswing right now. I lost one game in the last episode, getting walked off on against the White Sox, and for such little negative momentum that it gave me, we've lost 5 games in a row, 4 games where it actually applied the snowflake. But before we hop into the game, I just wanted to give a little league update. So obviously we're keeping up with our division, but how is the rest of the league shaking up? Because I don't feel like I've really taken much time to look at this yet for you guys. So in the NL Central, the Cardinals have the lead right now, barely over 500. The Dodgers have the West by a pretty good margin. The AL East is the Blue Jays. I don't remember how this division finished last year actually, but the Yankees are in last, the only team under 500 also. In the AL Central, it's Cleveland. Way out in front. They're actually really good. They're 6th ranked. When did that happen? And then it's the Astros in the AL West. I think they're the only team over 60 wins, the number 1 ranked team. I also wanted to give a little update on our prospects. So first of all, our 2 big center field prospects still not really doing much progression. James Wood at least is finally positive. He's gone up 1 to a 71. But Elijah Green, he fought his way back even at a 70 overall, but he is struggling big time against lefties. Jeter Downs down in AAA is up to a 70 overall. He's having some pretty good progression this year besides the contact versus righties. Brady House, I keep looking at him because I don't know how he's not progressing more than he is. Like, he's progressing across the board, but nothing is standing out. But look at these numbers he's putting up in AAA. A 329 average, 524 slugging in 40 games, and he's just kind of progressing like normal. I would hope that those numbers turn into a lot of progression. And then all of our pitching prospects that we took in last year's draft, Michael Hinojo got up to a 71 immediately, and he hasn't gotten past it. But if he gets a fast track and a call up, he could turn into almost easily our best pick of that draft last year. Howard Ramirez was our number 1 pick, and he's progressing pretty nice. He's gone up 2 overall, but he just worries me. Like, I just don't see how these attributes can turn him into an effective starting pitcher. Estevan Zapata, he's probably the one that I have the most confidence in becoming a good starting pitcher. With a B potential, already a 65, only 18, good pitch mix, solid per 9s as they progress. And then we go even further down to our other 2 18-year-olds, Miguel Valencia. He's actually progressing pretty good. Those per 9s are going up pretty quick. That 97 stamina and 5 pitch mix could be fun too if he ever makes it up. And then Pedro Almanzar, kind of similar to Zapata, just not nearly as far along. Just wanted to give a little update as far as how they were progressing along, but none of them really are in a spot to challenge for any spots on our big league team. So we have to make a comeback here, and it's actually kind of a big deal that we do to stop this losing streak. We have a runner on first, nobody out, only down 1 with 3 innings left to play. I feel like I should be able to get the job done here. It's raining out here. Luis Garcia has a solo shot, and that's our offense. Cavalli's given up a lot of base runners, but only 2 runs. Lefty-lefty matchup, though, is kind of tough. Oh, you gotta be kidding, dude. A fastball down the middle that I make a perfect swing on, and it's 2? That cannot happen. At least it's Meneses against a lefty. Just tie it on 1 swing, and then I don't have to be as mad. Oh, that's another fastball down the middle, and I'm too early on that one. Of course. And oh my God, there is no reason that I should be done in that inning with no runs coming across. And I figured this would happen. We're getting a rain delay. I was going to go to a new arm anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll get Mantiply in here. Everyone coming up this inning is a little worse against lefties. I'm surprised Mantiply is not getting more innings of work, because I feel like I've used him plenty this season. So how much is the CPU actually using him? He might be our best relief pitcher. He needs to be used a lot. There we go. Weak grounder right away to first. And we're not quite going to be able to get there. That must have ended up catching the zone. That's an 0-2 curve, supposed to be pretty much in the dirt. Oh, they're going on this? Throw them out. Nice. All right. I don't know why he would think to go on that, but I guess it was close. It took a perfect throw to barely get him. That just did not get away far at all. And we don't get to that one either. All right. Well, now that's even better that we threw him out going to second, because that would have sucked if that gave them another run. Okay, that's another 0-2 count. I'm getting him to 0-2 like every time. Can we actually convert here and get an out? There we go. There's the punch out. Finally. Mantiply still gave us a scoreless inning, so you can't really complain. Jorge Lopez coming in. He hasn't given up a run yet this season. There's always time to change that. Oh my God, really? I was late on that? I actually felt like I saw that pretty well. Oh my God, dude, he is just... Everybody in this game so far is leaving pitches right down the middle and daring me to hit it, and I'm just not. Come on, Abrams, you got a gapper in you. He's got a walk in him instead. That's okay, because that brings K-Bear Ruiz up with a runner on. If he has a gapper in him, he ties this game. He doesn't. He has a pop-up in him. Under the curveball at the bottom of the zone. Well, I guess it makes sense to keep Mantiply in for this first hitter being a lefty, so let's go ahead, take care of him. Ooh. Come on, Chapman, this is a good play. There we go. It's always nice to get him a nice play at third base. Show that off. Now with a couple righties up, we'll go to Nick Sandlin. Try and give him a chance to get those numbers down. There we go. Grounder for Abrams. Making the play again. Come on. 49 speed. You got plenty of time. There we go. That at bat was not fun, but at least we got the out. And this is our last chance here. 8-9-1 coming up, needing one run. Our 8-9-1 is pretty good though. Actually though, with a righty coming in, a tough righty, I probably will pinch hit for Robles. That is a tiny PCI though for Matt Chapman. But all you need is to get a piece of that PCI on the ball with a good timing swing, and he can hit one out. Yeah, okay, so that's the pitch that should have been dealt with. I was a little out in front of it, I think. And the splitter got me. I don't know if I timed it up, if I was just on top of it. But Robles isn't getting this at bat here. I was a little on top of it, it looked like. We're going to Isan Diaz here. Get the lefty up against the righty. Okay, we'll take it. Oh wait, that actually, I assume they were in the shift for some reason, but that gets all the way to the wall. We'll get a double. Nice piece of hitting there by Isan Diaz to keep the hope alive. He did his job. So we will get Kiermaier in there for the speed, and then he'll play center field for Robles. It works out perfect. All right, we'll take it. A 4-pitch walk. Just sets up a double play, but also gets the winning run on first with Mr. Clutch coming up. No, what am I doing? I was ready for that timing-wise, but that's way too far up. Oh, just don't be too... Run fast, Garcia. No! He really grounds into 2 double plays in 2 at-bats with him, and we lose another one. There is no way that that's 3 snowflakes. They lied to me again. That's gonna be 2. I had that one, though, man. I feel like that was my game to win. Now... we're gonna have blown the division lead, I'm sure. Yeah, it was only 2, but last time, yeah, look at that. That was a ton added to the circle there for it only being 2. I might not win a game for another week. I don't know, we'll see. I'll still just let it play out for another 3-day chunk here. We might even see this popping back up before we play another game. We're gonna keep losing. I don't think, yeah, okay. I say let's go ahead and see if we can sign our number 1 pick though. Just to make sure we lock that one up. I think we should go ahead and bump it up to 241, right? Because he's looking for 2.4. So we'll do that. We'll submit it, and he declined it. Okay, well, it's a good thing I offered it to him now and didn't like wait till the end. I want to get somebody signed though. So how about Jose Ayala? How about our second round pick? Can we lock him up? The lowest, okay, this should get him, because the lowest we can possibly offer him is 790K, and he only wants 527. Oh, he declined it too? Okay, wait, I'm getting kind of scared here, actually. What's going on? How about Kenny Galarraga? I just want to get somebody locked up here. All right, he accepted. Good, we got one. He was what, our last pick though, so that's whatever. Actually, now that I think of it, should I just try and get these guys also so that we can put Ramos and Ayala in here and actually build up some interest for them? I might do that. We'll start with Polito here. It's not like I care about what his ratings actually turn out to be. I plan on signing everybody anyway, so we're gonna go ahead, try and offer him a deal. We'll bump it up one here to get it up to 70. And he also declined. Okay, this is not how it went last year. Leo Blanco, bump it up to 590 to get him up to 60%. Okay, he signed. So we got two guys signed, and then everybody else we either had decline or we can't sign yet. Because Acevedo, I think you need to get to 50% to at least offer a contract. I'll get Ayala in here over Polito just because Polito already has some good interest. And then 3% will get Acevedo up to 50, and then we can offer one to him. All right, it's kind of worrying me a bit here, but we should be fine. We got plenty of time. Continue to lose games. Don't even win one. I mean, we lose games with momentum. You'd think we could win games with negative momentum. All right, we have, oh, this is a fast track. I saw Grandal and assumed it was just another call up because they gave me a chance to call him up earlier. But a fast track is good. I won't do Grandal though because he's old. Jake Alou is still 26, so he has a chance to become something decent. So yeah, we'll fast track Jake Alou, see what happens. I don't at all plan on calling him up, but there's no reason to decline one of these. Into the player lock we go then, and we're facing, I think we're the Red Wings, so we're facing a righty, which is good. Nothing too hard out there in the mountains. We got to keep these bats slowed down here, not get too far out in front of everything. I missed that. Cutter right down the middle, and I was just late. All right, at bat number 2, already in the 4th inning, so we might not get too many more. Are we being no hit? Well, that's another cutter that I just barely missed, and I think we are having a perfect game thrown against us. If that was the 3rd out of the 4th inning, only our 2nd at bat. All right, the next at bat here, we have a couple runs on the board, so we're not getting perfect gamed anymore. That one's gonna get through. Finally turned on one. We'll get a base hit. I wonder if that's enough with the rest of our team not really doing much. We should get another at bat though before this one's over. We do get another at bat here in the 9th against a new arm out there. Come on, drop in. Don't stay up there. Come on, dude. Well, I don't know now. A 1 for 4 with what, 3 first pitch outs? I don't have a good feeling about that. Yeah, they didn't give me anything for it. Man, all 4 of those at bats too. Like the 3 that I didn't get a hit on were all very hittable. That last one I did make a good swing. And that's the worst part, is we're gonna add a little bit more to our negative momentum. Well, that happened very quick, and nothing good happened. Maybe I should have picked Grandal. This is a really bad stretch here, guys, out of nowhere. Like, it's really penalized me. We had 2 games, or I guess the first one we were loading in tied, but we were the away team in extras, and then that last one we came in losing. And just for dropping those 2, we've lost like 11 out of our last 12 or something like that. All right, well, it seems like, if I remember right, Alonso Acevedo's potential used to be 57 to 88. Now it's 61 to 88. So that can only be a good sign, right? Now that he's up to 50% though, let's try and lock him up. Actually, no, let's go to Ben Ramos first. He's got the big number on that contract. Let's try 2.54 and see what happens. There we go. All right, we got him. And now we know how much we have left in our pool to sign these guys, which should be plenty because none of them are asking for too much. Ayala though needs to be paid at least 790. Let's just try that one again now that he's a little bit more interested. And he signs this time. Okay. I don't know if there's any reason to not use our entire bonus allotment, so let's just bump Polito up here a bit and see if he signs. He still declined. He was the most interested out of anybody, and he's the only one who's declined twice. So Acevedo, you want to sign yet? 367, we'll give that a shot. He declined also. Okay, well, we move on another week, I guess. Or that's not a week, it's only a 3-day period. Trade deadline's fast approaching. Thanks for the heads up. Now give me a trade. But look at Acevedo here. Now that potential went up to a 63 to 88. So maybe he is the real deal. We'll go ahead and try and sign them both again here. Polito, I guess. I forget what I offered him last time. 476. He signs. And then the last one here, Acevedo. You want to just make this easy? Sign this deal. He does. So everyone's locked up here. And now we just wait until this signing period is done. And then we get to see everybody's true ratings. And they're gonna give me another chance to play. We gotta beat the Orioles for a morale boost. And again, they're giving me a tough spot. We're down 2. Somehow we've dropped down to the 13th ranked team too. But we do have the bases loaded, only 1 out. So a base hit, depending on who's on, I guess, should tie the game. And who do we got? It's Luis Garcia again, Mr. Clutch. He should be able to come through, but it's another lefty-lefty matchup. We should be fine here though. He doesn't have a crazy pitch mix. That was a real nice pitch, though. 89 is the clutch rating right now, so we have a pretty solid PCI. And that's a good swing. It did. Okay, wait. Oh, everybody. Okay, we got to play station to station. But we'll take our run without getting an out. Still bases loaded with Joey Meneses coming up against a lefty. I'm going to send him. We're gonna tie it up here. That would have been so much better if it got down. But we tied it. That's fine. We did what we definitely needed to do with the bases loaded and only 1 out. And Sheets lefty right to the shortstop. I felt kind of stuck. I could have pinch hit for him, but then I would have had to forfeit the DH and move Meneses to first. All right, Trevor Williams is in with only 2 pitches thrown, so I think I'm going to stick with him for a bit. I seem to pitch really well with him, so hopefully ride that wave a bit. And Chapman with a nice glide over there. We love seeing those fielding ratings in action. Garcia make this play. Nice. Looking good, too. Robles, he's up to a gold fielding badge. All right, that's how I found out. All right, now it is all on me to manufacture the go-ahead runs here. This is a small PCI, man. And I didn't move the PCI, like at all. What am I doing? Oh, that is not a pitch you need to swing at, and I kind of thought off the bat it would have been a foul ball, but that really stayed fair. And I missed that. Dude, I don't have a left thumb right now. Move the PCI. Oh my god. All right, Trevor Williams still going strong. Haven't seen a reason to take him out yet. There we go. Another one on that curve. Give me one more solid out here, Trevor. There we go. Weak grounder to second. That's a couple good innings for Williams. We just need to actually make a good swing, because that's the only way I can score a run and win the game. Can I hit anything right now? I think we're going to try this combo out again and bring in Diaz off the bench to pinch hit for Robles, and then bring in Kiermaier. Wow, that was almost like instinct or reaction or whatever. I didn't want to swing at that, I just happened to. But that was a way better swing than I thought it was. And there we go. This is just amazing. I'm looking so good at the plate right now. Very competent, really displaying why I'm playing on Legend difficulty. There we go, another grounder for Chapman to handle. 2 outs to send this one to extras. And now this is the spot where we go to Mantiply with a lefty, and then Adley coming up. There we go. Struck him out there on the circle change. And then that should take care of Rutschman. Nice little pop up there. Send this one into extras, and we get a free runner on second. Well, I was thinking about bunting him over, but with it being Mr. Clutch up, who's been having a really good episode, obviously. Let me hold up. game. I swear, in this like couple weeks long slump that I'm having just in general on MLB The Show, I have had so many more check swings that do not go my way. It has to be a coincidence, but man, the timing on that. That one, okay, finally, a good swing is gonna get down. We are getting a double on that, right, man? Meneses, you looked really slow there. We got our free runner, though. You need to get your free runner as the away team. Oh, he went back to it. The first pitch was a fastball in, and I turned on it and hit it foul, so I kind of thought they'd go to an off-speed pitch. Oh my God, Lane Thomas just destroyed that. Is it deep enough, though? Here? It is. Lane Thomas with the big swing. That one makes me feel good about this game now. It takes a lot to get it over this left field wall, and he did. He cleared it by plenty, actually. What a season Lane Thomas is having. Like, man, he's been a starter for a while now, and that OPS is still hovering around 1,000. It's not a fluke at this point. Oh, and I struck out with Abrams, but it's okay. We should have everything we need to wrap this game up. We've got Efros to come in here and close this one up. He only has 5 walks this season in 30 innings. There we go. All right, that's good. We don't care about the runner moving up with our lead we have. Okay, come on, Mountcastle. Don't give me any sort of stress here. I don't want it. Oh, Abrams, look at him. Man, I thought that was a base hit. Oh, there's the base hit. That you don't want that, because now that brings the tying run up. You don't want that sort of stress. You know, I don't have a good feeling about this. With those 2 takes to get him a 2-0 count? Uh-oh. I told you. They're gonna bring it within 1 now with the tying run on second. Okay, broken bat. We got the pop-up. Way more stressful than it needed to be, but that's just how important that home run was. The 1 run wouldn't have won us the game. That's going to give us a ton of momentum there. I'm hoping that's all 8 and none of that is a lie. So that was a really big game to win, because not only is it going to snap all that negative momentum in the losing, but we're going to have a lot of positive, and we're probably going to pick up a lot of those wins back. Hopefully take the division. Yep, there we go. It doesn't quite get us full because we were a little negative, but let's see what we've got here. Okay, we're still going to lose even with that kind of momentum. Here we go. Now we're winning games. Are we just going to... Okay, I was going to say, are we just going to rocket past the deadline? I was kind of hoping we could save this for next episode, but now I got to make a decision on a trade here at the end. This first one, though, is for Blake Snell, and I'm not going to lie, this is kind of tempting. We'd be getting rid of Robles. We'd be getting rid of a solid pitching prospect. Only a C potential, though, but fast tracks exist. And then Jeter Downs also has the potential to be solid for Snell, who we would have for a while. Decent season this year, 3.96 ERA. Last year was over 5. I don't know. What are these other 2? The Rangers, Dane Dunning. Dane Dunning is 29 with a B. Still going up a little. Not a great year. Have him under team control for a while, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling that one a ton either, because how much of an upgrade is that to anybody we have right now? What about the Braves? Who do they want to give me? Another starting pitcher. Oh, but for Abrams? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. So I don't know. The only one that I'm really thinking of at all would be this Blake Snell trade, and I don't have a good argument to not do it, really, because like this is exactly what I was thinking of when I put Robles on the block, because he's done, or at least his contract is up, and he'll be a free agent at the end of the year, so we'd have to go out of our way to re-sign him. And then the thought was we'd have Elijah Green or James Wood or both ready to go, who would be the same overall as Robles, so we wouldn't really need to worry about him leaving. And either of these other 2 guys I don't really care about. I mean, we have plenty of starting pitching prospects, and Jeter Downs, I mean, he's solid, but we have Brady House. We signed Rosario. Isan Diaz now is a middle infielder that is better than Downs, so like we don't really need Downs. I might do this trade, guys. I might do it. I feel like it makes too much sense, because Snell probably wouldn't regress, and if he does, he wouldn't regress much we're not paying him a ton even by the end of the deal. Getting a chance to player lock as him though and getting a boost for the rest of the year would also be really good for him. Guys, I think I might do this. With how our team looks right now, the more value might be in Blake Snell getting the starts over Mackenzie Gore, rather than Robles getting the starts over Rosario or Kiermaier. So I think I'm going to make this trade. I'm just worried about what the CPU does because we'll be down a position player and up a pitcher. That should be last on my list of worries right now. So I'm doing it. I'm making this trade. We are adding Blake Snell to the Washington Nationals for a while. It's not just for this season. We will have him locked up for 3 more seasons after this. And we're saying goodbye to Robles. I'm locking it in. We're doing it. There he is. Blake Snell. So we're going to get right away a chance to player lock as him facing the Astros though, which is probably the toughest team we'd have to face to try and boost him. So as always guys, make sure if you enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss Blake Snell's Washington debut. But that's all we got today guys, so thanks for watching again, thanks for stopping by today, and I will see you next time.